What's the deal? What's the deal? Back in the building, back into his house on this live thing again. That's what I do. Yeah, not feeling too good today. You know, I'm sitting here. I'm a little frustrated. Yeah, like emotional. You can't tell it, but very emotional right now today. Um, so I hope everybody around the world, you know what I mean, like through all the hard times, the ups and downs, the dark, the struggles, the crawling. You know what I'm saying? I just wish your day would be a blissful day, no matter through whatever. You know, you see it. Um, you know what's going on in your life. You don't have to prove yourself to nobody. You know, you don't have to allow yourself to get stuck inside their box. The box is built for them, I should say, not the box. The box is built for them. How the veal taste? The veal tastes pretty good to them, don't it? You know what I mean? Like, it's tough. I know it is. It's tough for me. But you can't forget all the work you put in. You put in a lot of work. You put in a lot. It's not the fact about keep going, don't give up. Man, it's the journey. You know, it's the assignment. Period. You know, it's the assignment. You know what you're doing. You know what's going on for you. You and your life. You know what's going on in your inner being. No matter what it look like, you know, from outer perspective to other people. Nah, you know what's going on inside of you. You the only one can feel your shoes, you know, period. You know, you got them big stepper shoes on, you know, so you walk through that mud, walk through that water puddle when everything flooding around you and, you know, the rain don't stop pouring and everything seems to be backwards to you. You looking at it right, it's backwards. It is. You know what's up with you, man. You know what's up with you, man. For real. You good peoples, man. You really are. You good people. And your self love you. You know what I mean? Your spirit team love you. The most high love you. The mother and the father. The divine mother and the father. You have angelic protection. You have to remember that. Angelic is only, you know, beings of a higher light. You know, this in the stratosphere, you know. So you seeing things that's appearing in your life and you looking at it like, oh, it's a coincidence. No, it's not a coincidence. There's too many synchronicities there. That's what it is, synchronicity, baby. It is synchronicities. You're not looking at nothing wrong. Like, you're not crazy. You're not crazy at all. Period. You have to remind yourself of your assignment. And that's tough. You know, and you the only one you can talk to. You the only one that can understand who you are. It's not about being patience and solitude and hermit mode and discovering self. That's for the ones in the box, man. You already know this part of you. You know this part of you. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Exactly what you need to be doing. Straight up. Nobody can't tell you about you. You the only one know you. We ain't gonna talk about them. We're gonna talk about you. You and your assignment. You know what time it is. Keep that foot on the gas pedal. They can't tell you about you. We talk about you. Only what is ups and downs, the journey, the experience. You've been called up. So of course you're gonna have them attacks. Things gonna look weird. People not gonna work with you. You're gonna be a problem if you walk in McDonald's and order a value meal. You're gonna be a problem because of the way you drive. You're gonna be a problem because of what you eat. You're gonna be a problem because of the way you speak. You're gonna be a problem because of the way you dress. And you're gonna be a problem because of the way you feel about yourself. Ain't that beautiful though? That's beautiful shit right there. I'm gonna speak into that energy on that part. That's beautiful. I mean, you a soldier, man. You a soldier. You a soldier for the angelic kingdom. You have to remember that. You know who you are, man. You can sleep on the ground outside. You can walk around without a haircut, beard all fuzzy, froed up. You can walk around with that hairdo that's fuzzed up, need to be braided. But if you take the hair out, you a woman, you take the hair out, you, like, what I'm gonna do with this? It's gonna be a problem. Now I gotta do all this work to try to get it to be this way and that way. I gotta keep up with it every day. That's the best part about being a woman. You can tend to yourself and look beautiful for yourself. And then when you walk outside, of course, they're gonna, oh, you so pretty and beautiful. And then you're gonna be able to see through all the fake and pretenders, man. You know what I mean by when I say that. The ones that look at you like you're a steak on the plate, make you uncomfortable, right? I know it do. But you strong though. You know what I mean? You strong. You really are. I respect women for that. Just being women as a human being. They go through a lot. Y'all go through a lot. So whichever way it comes, long as you're looking beautiful for yourself, that's all that matters. You can be lacking in on things, with your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, but you're only working through something. And no matter how much manifesting you do, I'm gonna manifest it. Why it ain't working? Huh? Why it ain't working? You saying all these affirmations. Why it ain't working? It wasn't meant for you. Your consciousness is a superpower because allow you to deal with all the things in your inner being. And then when you grow and you see you don't have to worry about your hair being fuzzy, because I'm not gonna let it get fuzzy. I can just take this out and comb it this way and do it that way, guys. Man, like me, I can just shave my head bald. If I want my hair to grow and look a little fuzzy, look a little better than just being bald, I just shave it off like 2 or 3 days if before I went somewhere, which I don't really go nowhere really anyway. I shave, get up and shave pretty much every day. Um, and I just take the regular. I hadn't had a haircut from a barber shop in almost like 4 years. That's beautiful, man. I'm not spending no $40 on that. I'm not gonna do that. I don't need nobody to line me up and all that. What I need them to line me up for, you know? That's how we do, right? Right? Then you comfortable with yourself. No matter what, through what situation, man. Sleeping on the ground. You might run into an angel out there. And when they come, you won't even really, excuse me, know it unless you super tapped in. And then when you run across one and then you out there on that ground and you know it, but it's like, what can they do? You're on your journey. And they just showing you love and support. And it'll come funny. Like you'll be questioning yourself the whole time, but you don't already know. I mean, it's the duality part that, have you. It's a human experience. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. We don't you don't allow yourself to let them trick you off the streets to have you in a jail cell. If it happened, look how you get out and you bounce back. Bam! You know what I mean? Then you separate it. You separate it because it's divine uh, orchestration. It's not that like they not saying it's orchestrated like it's already been predetermined. Nah, you know, like your destiny will, you know, be mapped out. But the twists and the turns and the rabbit holes you go down, to get back up to the light, to get, to balance yourself spiritually, instead of physically, is what allows the twists and the turns to come in. And that's that's when free will come in, and most high respect that. You have your choices, and you can see the twist and the turn coming, and it's like, man, if I make the wrong move. You could pray, you can meditate, you can do whatever, you can do all of that. You already only be doing anyway, right? You know that, right? So, um, No matter how much of that you're doing, it's still not gonna change your journey. You know that map. You know, there's a lot of roads to that. You know that's in that map, in your map. So if you take the wrong road and you go off course and it's gonna turn, you're gonna have you always gonna take the long way around because that's you. Always take the long way. You don't like shortcuts. What you gonna do a shortcut for? It's too easy, right? Right? It's too easy. I'm not about to take no shortcuts, man. What I'm gonna take a shortcut for? What I need to take a shortcut for? That's too easy. It don't mean nothing if I take a shortcut. I didn't go through nothing hard and challenging to build me up, to make myself be aware of other things going on that's around me. And I can see inside that box because I'm outside that box. Man, I'm in the stratosphere. Hold on 1 second. All right, back. Um, so, um, yeah, uh, back bothering me now. Shoulder beat up. So, even through all that, it's you too. Beat up, struggling. Feel like nobody don't give a fuck. No matter how you do it or whichever way you go, it's a problem. You don't understand, but you understand because you already know you understand, understand, and overstand your assignment. And it's so much blocked in your way that you can't do nothing about it. You know, in your position where you are, can't do nothing about it. It hurt, right? You know what, do. And you wonder why. You a soldier, man. Motherfucking soldier, man. You a soldier. And that's not saying like go to war and like kill people and those type of things. You know, you're a soldier spiritually. So I'm not here to remind you. I'm not here to tell you. I'm only here to remind you of your assignment. You got a lot of things going on. Everything falling down. Barely hanging on. Nobody to reach out to. If you do, they're not on your dimensional level. So I'm just dropping this today to tell you about you. No matter which way you go, even though it look dark, it look ugly, it look dirty, nasty. There's a lot of fucking peasants in front of you, but you told that royal drip. They don't like it. They don't like it. And so many things already stacked up against you. You can't do nothing but with whom most high, the mother and the father, the divine. And they always come through the last minute, don't they? Always at the last minute. Yeah. So it's not for me to tell you to keep going. Just let you know I'm here with the unconditional love. If you need me, I'm here. You can ask me anything, talk about anything with me. I shoot you my phone number. I don't have a problem with it. The most high, he be on live, and man, me being on watching people on live and doing this YouTube thing and stuff like that, like boom, you the first one to shoot his number to me. Cell phone number. Yeah. Imagine that. Now people think, he don't know what he's talking about, like, you know, like they want to be in a battle with about who know more about God and all that stuff. Because they reading books. They need books. All we need is just the people and the experiences that we go through daily in front of us to break shit down. You know what I mean? Break it down and like feel ourselves like, oh, okay, because it's mirroring you in a way, like it's a mirror of yourself. Because you can say, no, I don't want to move like that. I'm not comfortable with that because it's not gonna sit right in your vessel. So you only learn from them stupid motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's call them that, because that's what they is. Fucking peasants, man. For real. You see it, right? They peasants. And yeah, you have to say it in a bad way because that's the kind of energy they motherfucking ass putting out. But they want to tell you to turn your other cheek. Then they slap your goddamn face off, man. You ain't got no more cheeks. What cheeks? Man. And the only way we battle is like get the fuck away from around them, man. Just don't go back over there no more. I'm done. Man, I be so incognito. I be seeing you. You know how we do it. You know what I'm saying? We seeing them. Man, I ain't seen you in a while. I know you haven't. But been seeing you. Been whole stealth mode out here, man. We don't need people to tell us about our spiritual journey. If you align with something, it'll come any kind of way. You know how it's aligned, and when you leveling up through alignment, you know what I mean. You leaving some of the people that that come into your life, come into your life and align with you for a uh, a moment. I wouldn't say season. I don't, like with us, like we 0.01 percenters, man. It's like very rare, very rare breed out of all beings, man. Out of all beings, not just human beings, all beings, man. So when you saying you 0.01 percenter, yeah, they could be 1%. Yeah, be a 1%. I'm not a 1%. I'm 0.01 percenter, man. You understand that? The math they got, man, come on. Running to me, that's what we are. We don't want to be different. You don't want to be different. You wonder why you're different. Then you look back over your life when you get in your mid 20s to and beyond. You can look back over your life and say, man, look at God. What? I did that. Man, wow. And trying to explain to somebody else, say, yeah, I know, that's how God is. God good all the time, man. You got to throw all that stuff in your face, man. Like, you sound like church people. Like, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it, but a lot of them motherfuckers, cricket motherfuckers, man, do witchery and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we know the assignment, man. We woke, man. People out here, we up there, man. And we be sitting here and we know what the most high got along with us because we deal with straight with that. That's why that shit be mad. Because you woke up into this shit and then it's like, what? They knew, they had an idea, but they couldn't see it. It was hidden from them, man. Then when the divine starts showing up, boom, 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 and like, oh shit, like, man, it can't be like, then they see how serious it get. Then, they go to messing with you and stuff like that. And, you know, in the way, how it go for you, go to messing with you and, man, boy, that divine don't play up, man, don't play about you, man. It don't play at all, not one time about you. It's not, test, it's experiences, to make you greater for yourself. And you can feel that greater love from the most high, divine mother and father and divine. And I consider all beings of high like divine, you know, because that's what it is. Like might be working with Lemurians, Iranians, you know what I mean? Different type of beings, man. All Anunnaki beings ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like all Americans not bad. All Russians not bad. You know what I mean? Like, so this thing big. And you 0.01% of you understand that, man. So I'm not here to tell you to keep going. I'm telling you, man, smash that gas. Stay on that gas pedal, man. It's doing when I say that, I mean to say to you like stay on yourself. If that shit dark, stay on that, push that faith gas pedal. Smash that faith pedal. You know what I'm saying? Keep that hope that you hoping that I'm looking at this right. All that hoping you hoping, and then you when you hoping and you start moving forward, and then you see the blockages, and then you gotta say, man, God, man, I don't see my way around this. Sometimes you don't have time to stop and say a prayer and do this, do that. You can do that all day, and then you wonder why it ain't working. Because just it don't work like that for you. And when we 0.01% start speaking, this help other people understand that too. You have messages and things like that coming in, and you look at a preacher and prophets and stuff like, how can they speak and know this stuff? How they hear the word of God and stuff like that? Hey, I don't know how that works. I be looking at it, questioning that myself, you know. And like I know I'm good peoples, and you know God working with you, and then you wonder like God, why I don't hear you talking to me like that? Why? How come you don't use me in that way or whatever? You different, man. When you a soldier, you know what I'm saying. You kind of make up your own uh routine because it's already innate inside you what to do, and it takes time to develop the the responsibility to develop understanding the responsibility that you have to understand to grow into to grow and understand the responsibility of what you was created for this time because you told you a big stepper, man. You know, you walk with a lot of that. You walk with all that. Yeah. So you need that darkness, that them demons and all them dark forces and all of that. Appreciate you. Thank you. But stop fucking with me though, man. You know what time it is. Leave me alone, man. Let me go and do my thing. But then you hear people saying your breakthrough coming, the breakthrough. I've been hearing that for man 2 years now from people. You know, because my situation, I'm speaking about me now. I'm sorry, but my situation wasn't um my situation wasn't like I got information from people and reading books. It didn't come like that. It came from man like highlight beings, man, like and archangels. And then when God, when He's speaking, talk to me in the way He come to me and speaking, talking, He'll He just tell me how much He loved me over and over and over again. How much He loved me. He don't talk threatening or He be worried about me. He do. It's beautiful. Like to hear that from like Most High, man. Like He don't come in forcing you, making you. Nah, He don't do that. When He came in and uh, but the way it worked with me, I went through a lot, man. Like different. Like that's why it's the unknown. Like people don't know about this kind of this like how you connect with Creator, Most High, Creator of all things, Most High. And then He tell me, "You my son." And then like and like if you watch some of the videos, like maybe a time or two, I done told you some of exactly what He said, but and He proved it to me, like man, with just telling me how much He loved me, and just showing me that love. And um, I didn't, I don't pray. I try to pray, but I realize with me, I'm like, I just walk with God and talk to Him every day. Even if I'm doing, then I let it go and I'm doing my human thing, communicating with people, whatever. Then so it's becoming in and out, like you know what I mean. So and I understand how to carry myself through communications with other people, and I'm conscious of that, and then I can catch myself in the middle of me talking and boom, like, oh, I'm leaving God out, and And it take a lot of work. You ain't gonna do that overnight. I'm 49 years old, and I'm still growing in that. Like it's not like, and like he don't bother your free will like that. Nah, man. I can speak about so many other things. It's not time yet. You know, I'm getting there. But um, excuse me. Like with me, like I'm walking with that, and I had to realize how Creator Most High work inside of me, and he proved that to me, like, yo, like, boom. Then he ended up in the physical with me, like, whoa. That's how I knew, because the way it worked inside of me, and then boom, yeah, he was on live. He was on live, man. He was on live, and he shot me his phone number. I can call him right now. Ain't that beautiful? Like, and and then I can be, to myself, I can be wrong, and I'll be thinking that, like, maybe I might be looking at it wrong. Maybe it might be an archangel, or my ancestor, or something like that. But excuse me, I don't, like, I don't know anything about ancestors. I hear people speak about it, but I can say ancestors that died before us that got us here. I don't communicate. That don't communicate with me. Like other stuff communicate with me, like Thoth, Yeshua, Mother Mary, Mary, Mary Magdalena, or however you say her name. Man, Yeshua grandmother. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. But it's been years. I mean, the last three 3 years, but I don't get communication like that all the time. And then the way it come in, excuse me, to me, it come in to me through the physical. I can tell you that. Um, and I don't doubt. I can't doubt it, because, like, man, it started with beings, and then next thing you know, I hear human beings talking, and then the next thing you know, I got human beings just fucking with me, man. So we got a lot on the plate. I really do. So that's why I'm here, to speak my truth today. Like I started the video off talking about you, because you know who you are too. And like I say, you come in here, I can be all over the place. Like I work with the divine. So however it come, it come. Like I never really believed in spirit, stuff like that. Like um I really don't know how like spirit stuff work. Like some people, how they can use it to, being people energy, and like I don't know how to do all of that. So when you say spirit, it's like when I'm talking to myself, like, and then when stuff come in, like, and then I can see it and figure it out. Oh, that's spirit, but who is it coming from? Like, what part of spirit? Like, that's really like makes sense when people speak about your higher self, which you know beings was telling me that first about my higher self. It was telling me about everything that people talking about. If you run across some people that's that is tapped in, they speak like they tapped in, and excuse me, and I run across people on YouTube, like like that understand like me too. I try to reach out to some people, and like we don't link, and like there's been times I've been scared, like somebody was talking through YouTube, and I was like, what? Like, how this person, we all experience this like 5D energy. You know what I mean? Like, this is where it come, man. And ain't no secret. Like it knew me. I'm like, what? And said some things to me, and next thing you know, it was that going on. But I can't be here much longer. I gotta um, take care of some things, thizzles, and I'll holler at y'all later.